We're here today to discuss, to work, but especially with one target, and that's to define how we would like to go on with everything that we have developed together during those 2 weeks that we were on the road from the Netherlands to Copenhagen. As well as, you know, that this was our motto. You remember, it was our motto. It's on the slide there as well. It's not how we get to Copenhagen, but where we'll get from there. Thank you, Lucia, for making this up. Because today we wanted to discuss with you how we could get the manifesto and all that we discussed and all the knowledge that we gathered and all the enthusiasm and all the effort and energy into something that could be called R2C Next. Sounds a bit dull maybe, so we might need a new title, but for the moment it's R2C Next. Why? Because we believe that a lot of people, young but also older people, want to drive in a sustainable way. They like clean, cool and affordable mobility, just like you, and as we wrote in the manifesto. And we want to give a lot of people the opportunity to do something, to really experience it and work on it, based on the stuff that we put in the manifesto together. We are looking for is to help you work on your own ideas, and we would like to support you there. And we, in this case, is the company that I work for, Alexandra, but also our sponsors. What is the idea? The idea is that we develop a way to do that. And the way to do that would be by organizing per city, basically cities in the Netherlands, in Germany, but also in Denmark, small groups of maybe 2 people that are going to be the roadies for that place, for that city, for that region, for that matter, who are going to organize and work out whatever we have developed in the manifesto. So it could be that in Amsterdam, there's people going to work on a green Formula 1 race. So 2 roadies are going to take it up, or maybe some other people, find sponsors, find people, find money. We'll provide you with some of that, of course, as well, and make sure that that idea comes into practice. In another city, for instance in Frankfurt, we might work on the idea of developing a green zone and making sure that that green zone is in the middle of the city where all the banks and all financial institutions are, so no banker is going there with any dirty cars or anything else. And the idea would also be that 2 or 3 or a little group of roadies are going to work on that scheme in Frankfurt with the help of our sponsors and companies and so on. In another city, it might be, maybe in Copenhagen, that we're going to work on just another idea of the manifesto. So for instance, do something about education and trying to find ways to put sustainability into education, as we wrote as one of the main items of the manifesto, number 12 actually. And in order to get that off the road, the idea would be that you are going to apply to become one of those roadies with, of course, help from our side. In terms of money, you'll be paid to do that. You get money to organize stuff from us and from other people. You get trained if you need any training to get things on the road in terms of communications training or training in project management or something like that. And we'll make sure that you be coached, so you also get all the help and support that you need to get that on the road. So that's the basic idea. Different cities or regions, 2 or 3 roadies per city or region, are going to work on 1 or 2 topics, maybe 1 at first, with a lot of help from sponsors. As a next to your studies job or next to your job. And then the idea would be to help develop in that little group with all the help that you might get from other roadies or other people, to make sure that what we have developed is going to become true. So what are we looking for in terms of people that are doing it? Well, basically you, and you is defined in different ways. So you are passion, entrepreneurship, independence and creativity. So we're looking for people, preferably roadies, but it could be other people as well, who like to apply for such a job, who would like to say, in my city I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure that in Amsterdam we're going to have next year or this year perhaps a green Formula 1 race. Like maybe not in Amsterdam, but somewhere around or so. There's a nice track at Zandvoort. And maybe there you could be then the person who, if you live in Amsterdam, to do it there. But this could also be here in Utrecht. It could be in Stuttgart or Berlin or in Hamburg. It could be in Copenhagen or in Kolding or Aarhus or wherever you're studying or where you're staying or working. So take some action, go to the site and subscribe, add your resume and motivation, because we're going to do a serious selection for it, a bit more serious maybe than the selection for the road itself. And then you can get on working. And in the meantime we will try to find some more support and work on serious programs, so when you take the job you can take serious action, you'll be helped with it, you learn something from it, you can put it on your CV, it will definitely help you into a great job when you've finished your studies, or an even a promotion if you're already working, something like that.